what would be the best tactic or tactical way in which a team can play to stop PSG?
To stop PSG?
Yeah. What kind of tactic? How would you approach
Coach Mandy can tell us.
How would you approach it? You know?
Well, for PSG, I think they press really high.
True.
And but I think they don't have numbers in the middle. Yeah, I think
In that front three also presses quite high.
yeah, they press quite high, but they don't have numbers in the middle. So ideally, you would have to. It's a tactic. Also, Enrique uses, so you use it against him. It's not 3-4. Sorry, 3-4-3. But except this, it's a diamond 4.
Yeah.
Diamond 4 midfield. We played it at Barcelona, and it's actually, I think it's like an old Barcelona tactic. So ideally, you would have those 4 players in the midfield, strictly in the midfield. It's not the like usual 3-4-3 that you see in the Premier League, but here's a diamond 4.
Okay.
Then you have 4 players in the midfield. So when the press comes, it's obviously a 3v3, but obviously you have to have a goal playing keeper.
Exactly.
That guy plays, trying to make it reach the middle.
Yeah.
So once it's in the middle, there are four midfielders.
Yeah,
PSG only has 3 midfielders. You see, you always have an outlet. You always have an extra player, an extra man.
Yeah.
And man, if you have your 2 good wingers and a striker, you always have, since they're so high up, so high up, you always have options.
Okay.
So I think that's how you can stop them.
Interesting.
Man, the way I saw Maresca play, says, that's why we gave you guys their blueprint. So let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. Because they were leaving Sanchez to actually spam. Because usually us Chelsea fans, we don't like it when it's the guy kicking, because he's not that good at distribution. But they left him to kick, despite all the, because that press, you just have to give it to the keeper at some point. But the keeper needs to know where he's going to hit it. Now, I think they left Mendes just to tuck in quite a bit behind Kvaratskhelia, but Kvaratskhelia was so way up, he wasn't really tracking back. But then for us on this side, we had left like Chris James to just stay inside there in the midfield to cover for Malo Gusto, who was running. And then at the same time, it would leave, since Kvaratskhelia wasn't really tracking back, it would leave Nuno Mendes with Pauma and Gusto to think of. He's like, man, who should I, He's seeing Gusto running here, but when he's running here, also Pauma has all this free space. And remember, there is that huge gap between the midfield and the defense already in the PSG, because PSG will try to attack you inside there. So in that, Palmer got that free space to run in, and also Mendes couldn't handle both of them. And you see, for the first goal against PSG, when Mendes just failed to, when he failed to clear that ball that was from deep, when he failed to clear it and Gusto was in, you could just see all the other 3 now Chelsea front 3 were already inside there, and Gusto also had all this space to come in. By the time he now cuts in, actually even had time to pass, cut in, shoot, it failed, still got back the ball. By the time he got back the ball, he had so many options around there. Though, obviously, by this time, PSG guys are tracking back, but you still have time at least to find a guy. And he found Palmer, and then, Palmer did it. And then because the second goal was also so similar, they did the same thing.
2 goals.
It was from kind of like from deep Colwell, switched it in for that free space. So basically, they leave Nuno Mendes alone there. There's a way they was isolated there. You needed Kvaratskhelia to at least come back to help with that. But also, if he comes back, they're not going to press so much up front. They can't do the PSG thing. So I think Maresca found that gap there in the right wing. And that helped them, because Palmer had so much space to run into to run in. Because even that third goal, by the way, still Palmer had that space to run in. And then because of João Pedro's nice movement, just slotted him in. The rest is history. So I think they exploited that right wing so well. They exploited it. Maresca did his homework there.
Interesting.
I think that right wing is where guys should look at. But obviously now PSG must have done their homework and they're like, man, of course there must be some other guys trying to what?
To
Get some
replicate
notes
this,
from this playbook.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see what Enrique does when some other team is also trying that thing.
Okay. Okay. That's very interesting.
Hit long balls towards the what? And then also another thing PSG were doing, you know, when they start from kickoff, they kick it like the other side, a particular wing, eh?
Yeah.
So that now during that throw in, they now like lock you
overload
down,
you.
lock you down. Once we get the ball, pass it back to the keeper, and frame it now clear. So they don't really have that space to basically trying to invade the press. But I think PSG is about trying to see how to invade the press. And when you invade the press, how can you transition from there on that particular point of the pitch? Because you can still lose the ball and then they are back attacking at you. So keeping the ball also where it has gone is also very key. I think that's what Maresca did that really helped us clap them 3-0.
Is there any other team, in your opinion, let's say in the Champions League, as they played, that you saw that probably gave them some hard time?
I still feel like Liverpool gave them a hard time.
I was thinking the same.
Okay, though PSG dominated them in the first leg, for sure. But Liverpool took them one chance when they had it. But then in the second leg, Liverpool really tried, because I think they even scored a goal that was ruled out. They really tried. They did. And then when it comes down to penalties, really, and it can go either way. So I think Liverpool is a team that really give them a hard fight. But the rest of the teams, they just cleared. It was just clearing until the final, where it was even worse. I still think, as much as I was hating on Barca, the truth is we deserve the PSG Barca final. For the neutrals. Because when we're like, okay, we're happy, yes, they have eliminated Barca, what us all the haters were enjoying. But we know the final is basically almost now decided.
It's going to be one side.
No, but to be fair, we didn't expect it to be a demolition job. Because you see, that inter-defense, I don't know if they were tired or something. Like,
just have all legs, man. Compared to the PSG.
Okay, the front three, I think it was a demolition job compared to what they were showing in the semi-finals. They were doing goal line clearances. Soma was like some Spider-Man.
Soma had a great second leg.
So we really thought there was a bit of a competition. Actually, me, to be honest, I was neutral, because I was like, if they can beat Barca,
then
best team in the world, this guy was.
Definitely.
Then I was like, these guys can actually take on someone. So I feel like I think it was beforehand it was much more contested than the actual match.
True indeed. But also, to your explanation of how you guys pressed to, beat them.
We also pressed quite high also.
How did you guys lock it down in the defense?
The thing is also our defensive strategy also kind of worked. Because for us, our wingers were running back. Because it reached a point, because on this other side where Balo Gusto was overlapping, Pedro Neto wasn't going so that high up the pitch. So in case of transition, because they knew it was going to reach, like, they'll easily get to that Desiree Doué guy, and then they start killing him. They start cooking my boy Kukurea. But at least Kukurea had, Pedro Neto is so hardworking. So at least, so when he was coming back into the defense, it was kind of like a five back five as if. So that's also helped. And also with having at least Rhys James tucking in there and Caicedo, you have some proper backup for the CBs also. So we at least managed to lock it down. And for us, our midfield line wasn't so far ahead of the defensive lines. So like when guys are now coming back at you, quickly cover those spaces. So, but still PSG got their chances because they are so quick in transition. Just 1, 2, 3 passes. Get it to that Desiree guy and they're already killing you.
That was the problem with we used to have as Barca fans. People started like complaining, especially when Enrique was in charge. They were like, man, he's kind of shifting a bit away from the backer style.
Yeah.
He would, as soon as we get the ball overturned, MSN,
Yeah.
5 seconds later we're in the box.
Yeah, man. I think it's better.
Counter-attack.
I think I like the way he still uses the whole passing thing.
True.
But when
like,
there's a chance,
but when there is space,
direction.
when there's more, I think he really tells them just play 1-1-1 pass.
Yes.
Because even most of those goals in the PSG final,
Yeah.
it was just like 1-1-1.
Indeed.
Quickly,
Straight
3
to the
passes,
point.
they're already in Inter's box.
Yeah.
Quick transition also. So
Indeed.
Enrique has that thing.
Yeah.
High press, quick transition.
Indeed. And there's also something about his attackers. Basically, I would single out mainly Dembele and Bakola, who are really quite gifted, with their skill set and what. And you'd think
With 1v1.
in 1v1 situations.
is it more? Is a bit more of a okay? Dembele, yes, but Dewey and Bakola.
Dewey and Bakola, yes. Anyway, to be frank,
But
yes.
anyway, both 1-3 can take on them.
But those guys, like, the directness with their style of play, you know, they don't
Very
take so much
direct,
time.
yeah.
He has beaten a man, he's already releasing the ball in
Yeah.
front. You get, in other senses, you'd think now he wants to take on another guy and another, but no, they were so quick. Let's kill, and they kill the game. You know, So
And they also have flying wing backs.
exactly,
Yeah.
they have flying wing backs. It's
Their
so
wings are
much.
scary.
You saw Hakimi in the final. The guy was
Yeah.
tapping
Yeah.
in like he was a striker.
I mean, like, you're like, so what is Hakimi doing here? Man?
in the box,
but you get-
in the 8-yard box.
But when they come for you, they're coming for
They
you.
will come for you,
They'll
yeah.
come for you.
That's why, man. Really
You feel
kudos
squeezed.
to Chelsea for showing us that play.
Hey, well, so I've given you the blueprint, man. Tell your managers, bro. Tell your managers, man.
We need to see if they can do it again, definitely this season. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's very interesting. Very interesting. I just didn't expect Inter to do what they did.
Yeah,
Calm
they've
on,
expected a better
Yeah.
defensive
Honestly,
game from them. Yeah.
And I would think they would have learned their mistakes from like the City final. It's like they're just deteriorating even more.
Now, the problem with them, I think they kept this mindset. First, will sit back. And really come with that same thing against City.
True.
Because City were just really trying to break them down the whole game.
Indeed. Wow.
And now PSG came with different plans, man.
Yeah.
It's very embarrassing.
Interesting, man.
Me, I'd rather not reach the final by the way.
Yeah.
I would rather my team
Yeah.
get out like in group stages.
Yeah.
Then you take me through this funny fairy tale. Oh, what
Yeah, we can
I've
take
clapped
it.
Lamine Yamal and Baka. It's now a redemption from 2 seasons ago. And then, no, that was so embarrassing.
Just
man.
so
So embarrassing. My credit to PSG.
Yeah.
Well-oiled machine, man.
Yeah, I feel like
Indeed.
And you know, Enrique called it.
Yeah.
We're a much better off team without Mbappe.
Yeah.
And
he
people
actually
laughed
did,
everything. What?
They actually
But-
did. But
yeah.
it
Even
makes
their
sense.
signings, by the way.
Yeah. Even
Their signings these days, they're like,
Yeah.
not usually,
Yeah.
not some, no, like in this current window.
Oh,
First
yeah.
year, the guys,
Yeah.
like if you look at their signings this current window, they're
Yeah.
looking at rare players. You're not to be even been looking at, not main club players or like just
Like big
talented
stars.
guys. Because I see they've been trying to replace Donnarumma. They're looking at some keeper from where.
But I feel
It's
like
man,
their
their recruitment also, eh?
Yeah.
That
These
mo-
players, these other
Yeah,
players, it's also
very,
really
very
good.
Yeah.
that model has always worked for them. I don't know why they strayed away from it. They started signing star
Star
guys,
guys, yeah.
star guys.
Yes.
But like if you see their model, like Cavani, Marco Verratti.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Thiago
those guys
Silva
were.
was-
Wouldn't you say those guys were bowling in Serie A by the time they grabbed?
They were bowling, yes.
Because I remember
but
we wanted Cavani at some
Yeah.
point. Also.
They were
Then he
bowling,
went PSG.
they were bowling, yes, but they're
Yeah.
not the Mbappes, the Neymar.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
franchise, shall I
yeah.
call it?
Franchise players.
Yeah.
Franchise players.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're not that type of players. So
Mm.
I feel like when they went back to those basics of very good players, talented,
Yeah.
people are not really looking at.
Mm.
The big teams are not really looking at.
Indeed.
They're smashing it.
Yeah.
I watched something actually. They interviewed, I think it's the club president, and he was talking about how their whole mentality in signing has totally changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he mentioned things like they now look out for more like French-esque players, like in the League One.
Yeah.
They go and hunt like those gems that
Mm.
guys
Yeah.
are not focused on.
Dewey, Bakola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they bring them in, and yeah, that's their next way forward. So really kudos to them, you know.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But I would want to see how they would play against a team now like Atleti, you know.
They'll eat them.
I would want to see
those teams that too feel they can
so?
overpack the
Yeah.
bus. You have to take your chances against PSG.
Right.
Yeah, so because for us in first half we were really trying to go at it.
Yeah.
We started parking when we were already 3-0 up.
Indeed.
But if you start parking from the start, they're going to eat you.
Yeah.
You have to take a chance on yourself.
We
You have to take a chance.
We ate PSG this last season.
Yeah.
Towards I think 72nd minute.
Yeah.
We were 2-0 down. The game ended 4-2. Like they just came to park. I feel like that tactic is no longer as, especially because football is getting faster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of the transitions, like there's a
Yeah,
lot of
transitions.
transitional football right now. So that tactic is getting like outdated because like players are tiring.
Yeah.
There are a lot more matches.
Yeah.
You can't be defending in a low block all the time. Then you have to run 20, 30, 40 meters to score. You get too tired.
Indeed.
So I think that tactic is getting outdated because most teams that were playing it last season, you can see how they fared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But for me, that's a biased opinion. It's called I stick Alvarez. I highly rate him as a striker. So I don't see him also against the best
To
team.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do highly rate him. So that's very, very interesting.
I'm waiting for his dream move 2027 to
Right.
Barcelona.
To Barca.
Then you see,
You guys watch him for free, eh?
then you see him in a Barca shirt when he was 5 years old.
Yeah,
You see that Russian thing?
Number one, he was baptized by Messi also. What?
They put some white boy who was outside the stadium in a Barca shirt to Rashford at 5 years old. Rashford at 5 years old.
So Rashford also gave you guys a whole speech of how he wanted to be at Barca.
It's the best club in the world. He has been.
Things fell to Man U, but I'm sure I did retire at Man U.
Anyway.
No, he said it. No, Bami, you
But yeah, he said it.
Even Laporta said, I like him because like he's honest. He told me my dream was to retire at Man U, but it didn't happen.
Okay.
Yeah, things change. I'm ready for a challenge. So.
All right. Interesting game.
Bench.
You've had all we have had to say. You've had the boys. Kindly enter the comments, chat. Let us know what you think. How do we deal with PSG? What next?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Peace.